getting back in the swing of things. Well, we went way out of order. Annoying things at garage sales. We did it once. We did this video once before.
It didn't save.
It saved. Someone in Pennsylvania now has a video of us talking about annoying things at garage sales.
That's so weird. It'd be funny if it was like somebody that like saw our channels. I have the raw footage.
Yeah, we'd have the FBI show up at the house the next day after he heard what we had to say. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Let's talk about things that annoy us at garage sales. We talk about it a lot in videos. It would be nice to have a specific video right now.
Yep.
To talk about that. Tell us your first one. Just start us off with, to play us out with the first one here.
I don't like when I go up and I ask for video games and they're like, we don't have those, but how about some VHS tapes?
That's the one. That's my favorite one. That's my favorite one. Driving when you come back and you always have that look on your face because that same one has happened to you so many times. People oftentimes mistake the fact that two items are from the
same era
as being the same thing at all.
Yeah.
So VHS tapes, old Nintendo games.
VHS tapes are literally the most worthless thing on the planet.
I'd pay people to haul away my... So technically they're worth negative money.
Yeah.
I would pay someone to come to haul them out of my damn house.
Unless you like have childhood VHS tapes or home movies, or like maybe like have like the specific VHS movie that's only on VHS and never went to DVD.
Right.
It's completely worthless. It's a dead format. Nobody wants it. I don't want to rewind movies.
I swear they sell them sometimes. They'll sell them like a quarter for like 10 at garage sales.
Yeah, but that's not worth anything.
That is value. I'm just saying that there are some weird people out there that buy VHS tapes.
Like the angry video game nerds, like the only person I know that has
there's
VHS collection.
There's a lot. In fact, there's a lot of YouTubers that do videos on how shitty old VHSs are. So they have to go buy the old VHSs because a lot of that stuff obviously didn't make.
Are there any like YouTubers that go garage selling specifically for VHS tapes?
I was thinking about that. If VHS tapes ever take off in value, we're gonna be
the richest.
We could be the richest people ever. Maybe we're late on the trend, but I just don't see that ever.
I don't think it'll ever happen. But you know what? Vinyl is coming back.
Vinyl sounds better, is what I've always heard. I've heard that rumor from everyone.
It's FLAC.
I've heard
sounds
the
best.
It
FLAC
just
files.
Sounds
lossless audio.
The best. That's why people spend a lot of money on those old Beatles and
those
stuff.
are called hipsters.
I don't know. I'm talking. These are old hipsters, like 45, 50-year-olds. But that's why even like Best Buy still sells.
Those are nostalgia headphones they've got on instead of nostalgia goggles.
I post a comment, especially if you're older and wiser than us too, because we are iPod generation kids, so we don't know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Complete sidetrack from the topic, but yeah, VHS tapes. Another annoying thing, very similar to that, is when you walk up to a cell. You ask about video games, and it's always the same three kind of heavy-set women sitting in lawn chairs. You ask about video games, and what do? They just start laughing at you.
They just start laughing.
How many times has this happened? The same three women, I swear, over and over again.
It's the life needs to be reprogrammed because the same character models keep showing up.
It's kind of like the Matrix. Yeah, exactly.
It is. It's a glitch in the Matrix.
We don't have enough CPUs for garage sales. We have to use these three women.
It's like the same. They're the same chairs. They're the same weight, and they're the same hair, and they're the same laugh every single time.
Age, everything.
And it drives me just as crazy every single time. Why are they laughing? What's so funny about me asking about a certain specific... I'm not asking for dildos. I'm asking for video games. There's nothing funny about video games. I don't understand it. I'm not asking for anything crazy.
And we're not the only people that day that have asked about stuff, because anyone that hawks or looks specifically for items at garage sales knows you have to ask about the item or you're going to go home empty-handed.
And half the time, these women have like nothing on their like...
They have knickknacks.
Driveway. They have like garbage that like opened up on the way and they just kind of sorted it.
Yep.
And like, we'll throw it away later if nobody buys it.
We're taking the trash out and the bag ripped and everything landed in the driveway, and now that's what we're selling.
This is what we're selling.
That's another annoying thing we can both agree on, is people selling the same junk for the 25th time in a row that year.
Repeat garage sales. Is illegal, actually.
There's rumors, but I hear the ordinance is like 2 a year.
2 years
max, or else it becomes a business.
We go to this neighborhood every single week, and you know what it is. It's near the Circle K.
Yeah, I know where it is.
And it tricks us almost every single time, because I swear they use a different sign every time.
And they have old signs up still from previous weeks.
And then we go there, and then we see the old sign, and we're like, no, I'm not even going there because it's the same person, that's the same crap, and they've had this yard sale several months in a row.
Yep. Part of the reason we do so good during the community sales and stuff is those are fresh garage sales. People have, that's their first sale in 5, 6, 7, 8 years.
Yeah.
It's not the same sale they've had 12 times that year. And a lot of times the people that have multiple sales are to some extent resellers that are not going to give us any good deals on anything they might have. Oh, video games, we want 15 a piece. What else is annoying at garage sales?
Like what you just said,
like
the overestimation of prices. Like the $100 PS2.
Yep.
Where did they even get that number from?
I have no idea. A lot of people, we've seen this before, they have an item, they look it up on eBay, which is fair, that's fine.
Fine.
But then they find the factory sealed copy of that
like
item.
the Paper Mario one? Paper Mario one's like infamous
for
one.
$300 on eBay. You guys are trying to rip us off. Like, no, it's about a $30 game maybe.
Yeah.
And you guys are hosting a garage sale. So yes, that's another one. We've also seen people that have a lot of games that have individually priced eBay prices. Again, there would never, if I wanted a copy of Pokemon Silver, I would never ever go looking for it.
No.
Expecting to pay $20 at the garage sale. I'd click buy it now on eBay for $20 and have it
in
sent
your
to my front
pajamas
door.
or on your phone in bed.
Yep. With the new save battery guarantees and stuff.
That's what they don't understand. It's worth that much on eBay, clean, shipped to my house without me having to do any work.
Correct. And a lot of times new save batteries. And last but not least, guarantees. Because if that seller screws you over at all, they're going to get screwed over.
Exactly, yeah. As a buyer, you are the protected one on eBay, not the seller.
Yes.
Seller, you are in the mercy.
We could have a whole 20-minute rage video on just how eBay hops in bed with buyers and leaves sellers out on the corner.
You think they'd want to help out sellers because they're the ones that are driving the market?
Yes and no. Sellers make money for eBay, but the buyers make the same amount of money for eBay when you think about it. The sellers sell their products, eBay takes their percentage, but the buyers are the ones that are buying that, also giving eBay the percentage. We should get 50-50 coverage. We definitely don't. The buyers are held as kings, and we are tossed out in the fields as peasants to gather for the harvest.
I love this analogy.
But we'll do an eBay rage video later. Right now, I'm trying to be positive about eBay because that's our source for video games. Any last annoying garage sale things?
Just a suggestion of anything that isn't video games. Stop it. If you have garage sales and somebody asks for a specific item, don't go, well, would you like this? You're not a store, you're a garage sale. There's no upselling.
We have a nice cutlery set, though, you guys could take home instead.
Did you say cutlery set?
Cutlery. I don't know if that's a real word. Is it like knives?
I think it's cutlery.
Cutlery?
Cutlery.
Huh. The translation was lost in time. Last thing that annoys me with garage sales that we go through a lot is people put up a sign on one corner of town and their garage sale will be 20 miles away on this other corner of town, and we just drove 10 miles off of our beaten path.
Okay, one more thing. When people are rude for no reason, like I'm insulting them or something, asking for something specific, like, do you have video games? And they just like shout no at me, or they'll give me like a weird look. It's like,
and they have been annoyed. And
what are you talking about?
Last one, we talked about this last time. One more. We talked about it in the last video. Cell specifically says no early birds.
Oh!
We specifically wait until the minute the sale starts to show up at the cell. We go up and ask about the video games they posted. Oh, we sold those 2 hours ago.
It's like,
so what's up with the no early birds? We actually honored that, and the resellers just drove off with the video games.
It's like when a child has thrown like a tantrum for something and you just give it to them.
Yep.
You're making people worse by doing this.
That's it. So reward the early birds, and we're going to have a lot more early birds. When you say no early birds, stick to your word on that, so people showing up with honor on time.
We show up not 5 minutes after, not 10 minutes after. We show up right on time.
Yep.
Sometimes maybe a minute
If video games are posted, we'll show up at 7 if it starts at 7. We won't show up 10 minutes later. We'll show up right at 7.
Yeah.
If not, we'll get there 5 minutes early and wait in the car down the road and walk up right at 7. But that's it.